Hey guys, and welcome back to another Sinister Cup Pokemon Go PvP video. And in this video, we're going up against Ramberto777. Now, this is the last of the videos that's going to be old footage from before my laptop broke. So yeah, anything after this will be current, basically. So we've got Bronzong vs Steelix in the lead matchup. This isn't a bad matchup, but it certainly isn't a good one, because he has the super effective Crunch and the super effective Earthquake. Basically, anything he throws, Bronzong does not like it. But we do have this Bulldoze, and he decides to take it. Maybe thinking it was the Psyshock shield bait, or just knowing that Steelix can tank a Bulldoze. And I might have to burn 2 shields, but we just let it come through, and it is just a crunch. I say just, but it is a fair chunk of damage. And we're hoping to flank down with Confusions, which we are able to do. So we go for the Bulldoze straight away, which probably wasn't the best strategy, especially since whatever he brought in, it wouldn't have energy stored up. So I think that's probably a problem I have. I kind of go for the charge moves too quick. But at any rate, brings in Alolan Marowak, faints us down, and then we bring in Steelix. So Steelix is going to be able to have super effective crunches, which come out really quick. We shield up this Shadow Ball correctly, which is fantastic. It wasn't a shield bait with the Bone Club. And I say shield bait, but I mean, Bone Club's super effective, but also it doesn't do much damage at all. He decides to burn his last shield on that crunch, and we're hoping to get to a crunch before he can get to another charge move. Unfortunately, not how it plays out, and he gets a Shadow Ball off beforehand, and we are not able to get that crunch off, so it just disappears. We bring in Drifblim, our last Pokemon, throw this Ominous Wind, and hope that it's going to faint down the Alolan Marowak, which it is able to do, so goodbye Alolan Marowak, and then he has Dusclops in the back. So we should be able to get to a Shadow Ball before he can get to the Shadow Punch with that Undertap, RIP Undertapping by the way. We throw the Shadow Ball, and that also annihilates the Dusclops. So that is GG's, just that ghost damage, just, it is incredible how much the ghosts can do in this cup. Like, seriously, they can just sweep if the shields are gone and they've got the right things in the back. So Alolan Marowak vs Steelix. This is a matchup where Alolan Marowak wants to land the Shadow Ball to have a real chance. So we charge up to the Shadow Ball, throw the Bone Club, hope that he burns the shield. And he decides to burn the shield, which is fantastic for us. This is a great start. We burn the shield, saving ourselves from this crunch. And then I think we might go for the Shadow Ball. He gets the charge move off first. I'm not sure if I let it come through, knowing that I can tank it and throw the Shadow Ball anyway. So we'll see if he decides to use his second shield or let it go through. He just decided to let it go through. I think we're going to try and get this Bone Club off, which again, under tapping for the win. Again, rest in peace. But he decides to burn his second shield, so that is definitely fantastic for us. We still have a shield, so we can bring in Poliwrath, who's going to be able to take him down, charge some energy. We could have also brought in Steelix, doesn't really matter. So Poliwrath's going to come in and charge up some energy, shield up this Earthquake, which is fantastic that we did, and then we're basically just charging up that extra energy to get to the Hydro Pump quicker. So we know we're not in a fantastic spot here. We're going to throw the Hydro Pump. He has no shields. This will do tons of damage to that Dusclops. So through it goes, almost finishes off Dusclops. We switch into Steelix because we kind of want to keep our Poliwrath ready. We have to remember that he has energy on that Dusclops in the back, but he switches into Alolan Marowak here, just throwing a Bone Club, which we don't really have a shield, so I'm not sure if that was... I'm not too sure what the best play is in the Zero Shield, but at any rate, we're going to hit the crunch here, and this maybe finishes off the Alolan Marowak, or just doesn't. Once lag comes through, yeah, it does finish off the Alolan Marowak, and then in comes Dusclops, using up his energy here, presumably a Fire Punch, and it is, finishes off the Steelix. He still has energy to get off another charge move, presumably just a Shadow Punch, which doesn't do heaps of damage to the Poliwrath, and then hopefully just going to be able to bubble down, and yeah, just bubbling down, and that is GG's again. So, I'm wondering if there's anything that really stands out from that match. I guess the shield baiting is what is key, as I keep continuing to say. Shield baiting is the big thing in the Sinister Cup. It's shield baiting and team compositions, your team of 3. And we've got Bronzong vs Steelix, which again, not a good matchup for us. He's got the super effective Crunch, he's got the super effective Earthquake, neither of which we want to see anything of. So we throw the Bulldoze first this time, and see if he decides to let it go through. And he unfortunately burns the shield, so not great for us. Just throwing these straight Psyshocks and Confusions. He gets the charge move off, we let it come through, and it was an Earthquake, which is absolutely devastating. But we are going to bring in the Alolan Marowak here, try and save some grace. A little bit of lag, but I think it kind of evened out. Again, more lag, just kind of intermittently coming in. We throw the Bone Club, hoping to burn a shield, and he lets it go through. That's alright, it just means he's just one Bone Club away from fainting down now. We shield up this charge move, expecting the crunch, and it is, but we throw this Bone Club right back in response, and we'll see if he decides to burn the shield to keep the very weak Steelix alive. Nope, he just lets the Steelix go down, which is definitely the right play there. He's still holding on to a shield, which is something we have to worry about. We've got the Alolan Marowak here, going to go straight for the... we charge up to the Shadow Ball, throw the Bone Club, try and get that last shield, because we saw in that last game how much Shadow Ball can do to Dusclops. We'll see how much damage this Shadow Punch does. Doesn't finish us off, and then he switches out into a Alolan Marowak of his own. We were kind of hoping to be able to under-tap our way to a Shadow Ball there, but no such luck. Bring in Drifblim, and this is not good for us at all. He throws the Shadow Ball, we're gone, that is GG, so down we go. So we're actually sitting at 2-1 against Ramberto here, which, if you don't know who Ramberto is, super high ranked player, or at least he was in Season 1, rank number 29, fantastic trainer, absolutely thrashed me in our other battles, and yeah, so Steelix vs Bronzong, we've actually switched to the lead matchup this time. So this time we're in the good spot, we're getting these super effective crunches off. He takes that first one, which Bronzong can tank the one. He's not going to be able to tank another one though, so he gets this charge move off, which we shield up in case. It is just a side shock, but I don't really mind too much because at any rate, I'm going to be able to get this next crunch off. And he just decided to burn the shield, so oh well. He gets another charge move off here, and I don't think I do shield. Is the Bulldoze, because generally it can be good to go for like the lower charge and then the higher charge move, high cost I mean, because then they have to decide whether they want to burn both shields on their lead Pokemon. Now we've just done exactly that. He's getting off a charge move here, it is a Bulldoze which does wreck, and then we've got our option, we bring in Poliwrath, who is going to take super effective damage from the Confusions, but at any rate we're going to be able to charge up energy, and again, any energy we can get to that Hydro Pump is good. We have no idea what he just brought in here, the game's kind of lagged out, we saw that Steelix pop in for a sec, but I don't think that's what it is. Throw the Hydro Pump, and we saw it was Alolan Marowak, so we just annihilated that Alolan Marowak. So it actually looks like maybe he brought in Steelix and then went, oops, that was the wrong switch, and switched out into Alolan Marowak. But at any rate, Hydro Pump cleans up the day. We bring in Alolan Marowak for the switch in, throw the Bone Club to just do some extra chip damage basically. We're just happy to take any of the charge moves he's throwing our way because we're hoping to be able to finish off with the Poliwrath. And he just throws a Crunch, and so that means we're going to be able to get another Bone Club off, which again, just chipping down this Steelix's health really low now. So close to finishing off. He gets off a Crunch. If he just got that Crunch off before the Bone Club, so if he had CMP this game, then maybe it would go a bit different because this Power Up Punch would not do so much. Depending on how much energy he was sitting on, we definitely still could have taken that away because Bubble would do that super effective damage, and then having that powered up Bubble for the last few, just depends how quickly he would have been able to get to his charge move. But at any rate, Steelix vs Poliwrath, we want to get out of there straight away. And we're really liking our 3-1 game lead here on Ramberto, so we want to keep it up. Bring in the Alolan Marowak, and he throws the Power Up Punch. We didn't shield it, so fantastic. Poliwrath is really doing his big damage against Alolan Marowak with the bubbles though. So we actually throw that Shadow Ball and he lets it go through, which is absolutely fantastic. I think we decide to... oh no, let this one come through. It was an Ice Punch, which almost finishes it off. We tried to get the Bone Club off, but we unfortunately hit the hit the fast move first, so yeah, it didn't work. We bring in Drifblim. We were scared of the Ice Punch, so we shielded up, and we were right to be scared. He's still got both shields, so we kind of have to pry them from him somehow. We charge up to the Shadow Ball, extra charge up, throw this Ominous Wind, and see if we can maybe burn the shield. He actually lets it go through, so really holding on to those shields tight. Switching to Steelix, he switches into a Alolan Marowak. So going to throw this Crunch. Really feel like he has to shield here, especially because he's just going to run out of opportunities to use them, but he lets it go through, which is just, I'm sitting here going, what's he saving his shields for? but he's throwing a charge move here, which we let come through. Just a Bone Club, which again, even though it's super effective, it's not a great move. It's just for that quick shield baiting. He finally uses one shield on that crunch, and I think he's going to have to use a Bone Club to finish us off here. Oh no, he's got heaps of energy though. So we bring in Driftbloom. We have to shield up this move basically in case it's a Shadow Ball, which it is, and then he'll go down with this one fast attack. Then he switches to Dusclops. He's got a charge move of his own ready. Shadow Punch. We can tank the one, and we just have to get to this Ominous Wind first. I think he still has that shield though, so he's going to be able to shield up this Ominous Wind once the light cuts to go through. And yeah, there's the one shield, and then I'm not sure if this is lag. Yeah, okay, a bit of lag. So we got one extra fast move on there. He's getting off a charge move though, and this will finish us off. So that is GG's. So thank you, Ramberto. Was able to clutch out that 3-2 this time round. A little better than that like 5-2 that you beat me that other time, and then the 3-0. We'll just think of this one, yeah? So GG's. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, especially that subscribe one, and I'll see you in the next one. By the way, I am looking into getting some different music for some future videos, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if there's any more feedback, just leave it in the comments below. Yeah, see you next time. Later!